Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Beyonce's Country Carter album made history this year when it spent 4 weeks on top of Billboard's Top Country Albums chart, making her the first black woman to achieve that feat. She also became the first black woman to hit #1 on Billboard's Hot Country Songs chart with Texas Hold'em, which held the top position for a whopping 10 weeks. Both her single and album also led Billboard's all-genre Hot 100 and 200 albums charts, while 7 other Cowboy Carter tracks hit the top 10 of the Billboard country charts. Question: do you believe that Beyonce was snubbed by the CMA'S, Country Music Awards? Do you think they got her? Did they do her dirty? Give me a thumbs up if you say, nah, man, them people ain't doing nothing like that, man. There's other people out there that have better music. Thumbs down if you say, yeah, man, they got her. They did her dirty. Thumbs down if you think they did her dirty. Here's the deal, man. A lot of people are saying that Beyonce got snubbed. I disagree. I don't think she was snubbed. I think that, snubbing is when you ignore or refuse to acknowledge someone. This was blatant neglect. This was just straight up blatant. Just like, hey, we don't F with you. We're not giving you nothing. It's no way possible a song has the type of success that Cowboy Texas Hold'em had and some of the other music that was on the album. No way possible that an album has that type of success and it don't even get nominated. It's one thing to drag you all the way down there and not give you an award, but it's something totally different when they don't even acknowledge you. Some people say, well, Beyonce don't care. She don't care. Yes, she do. Yes, she's an artist. And even though artists make music from the heart, you try to be as authentic as possible. Deep down inside, you do like to be recognized for your art. First and foremost by the fans. That's who matter the most, the fans. But if you can get people that are in the business of acknowledging artists by way of accolades, trophies and stuff like that, then, you'll take that as an artist. You don't need it, but it's appreciated, right? I don't think she was snubbed. I think she was blatantly, intentionally left off the list of nominees. Yeah, they know exactly what they're doing. They were sitting around like, yeah, but probably hitting them vapes. Yeah, we ain't gonna let her. We not gonna let her. Getting drunk, chewing up, what all this, the backwoods stuff they do. I can't see you, but I know how y'all get down. Some of you are already in the comments. We gotta get on thing. We gotta stop worrying about white people thing. Gotcha. Real talk. We do gotta get on thing. We gotta stop worrying about white people thing. Yeah, we gotta get on thing. Gotcha. And there are black people out there who get that and who are working on their own thing and who are getting their own thing. But in the meantime and in between time, just like you have black people who have went out there and started tech companies to compete against Facebook, Google, Instagram, I don't think y'all really understand how many roadblocks that they put out there and how dead set they are when they say anybody but black. That don't mean we don't try. That don't mean we don't keep on working to to break the ceiling, to break through the ceiling. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm just telling y'all, this stuff ain't easy as y'all be talking about it is. When you talking about award shows, like competing against the CMA'S, yeah, you can do your award show and all that's fine. But it ain't gonna have the same type of numbers. It ain't gonna have the same eyeballs on it. And it's just like if somebody do an interview. They want to do an interview with somebody that has a platform where they can speak one time, say what they got to say, and the word's gonna get out, instead of talking to 10 people. That person that has a platform with only 100 people or 1,000 people, that person might be very, very good at what they do. But if the message that the interviewee is trying to put out there don't get out there, if people don't hear it, people don't see it, then it's like, to that person, they just wasted their time. That's a hard pill to swallow for someone who does great work, who has immense talent. These advertisers, these brands, they are very picky about who they spend money with and how much money they spend, what type of audience you got. You dig what I'm saying? And based on that, based on those demographics, is how they are going to allocate their funds. And when you got somebody like the NFL that is already a staple in the United States, already on the ground, you got somebody trying to come in and compete against them, the NFL gonna use all of their resources to chase you down and try to minimize your impact. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying you gotta understand what you're up against. The NBA, same thing. The NBA has been meddling in Ice Cube's Big Three business. They're telling advertisers, don't do business with them. They're using their resources to try to minimize the impact of the Big Three. The brands are looking at it like, well, NBA been around all this time. We get money, we get billions of dollars with the NBA. Like we've been making money. We've had this long-term partnership with them. And, Cube, what he's doing is great, but, and we're going to mess with him, but just not like go all the way like we really, really want to, because we kind of scared of losing our footing with the NBA. We're kind of scared of losing that relationship with the NBA. So, even though Cube got something that people like, he got a hot product, he got a strong product, we gonna hate on him. We gonna hate on the coup. You ain't gonna be able to just see it. You ain't gonna be able to just call it right out. But we gonna hate. You might not see it as blatant as you might be looking for, but yeah, we gonna be doing some hating. So I'm not saying that we shouldn't do our own thing. Cube, what he's doing is brilliant. Like and the Big Three is growing in spite of the hating that the NBA has been doing. But it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. Don't think that they not putting work in over there. It's a whole lot that go on behind the scenes that we don't see. We just see the games. We see the pretty advertising in the gymnasium and the arena full of people, and we see the stars taking pictures, signing autographs. We see Cube sitting on the front row, looking at, man, that's the light. That's it right there. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes, man. How they gotta fight every day, to keep that thing afloat. Yeah, you don't understand that. But anyway, fam, I digress on that. The CMA committee should be ashamed of themselves. This will go down in history as one of their greatest snubs, if not the greatest snubs. How do you not acknowledge an album that spent 4 weeks on the top of the charts at any point in a year, and 10 straight years, a song that spent 10 straight weeks? That's what, 1/5 of the entire year. One song at the top of the country music charts. How do you not acknowledge that? Having said that, it's better that they told Beyonce straight up that she's not welcome than to drag her all the way down there to that award show and embarrass her. 1 for the civilized, 0 for the hillbillies. No more talk.